How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be the best cards in every range right now in Hockey Ultimate Team NHL 22. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start off with the basics. We're going to be doing 0 to 10K, 10 to 50, 50 to 100. We will be doing 100 to 300 and 300 plus K. Okay, so we're going to go through all of these cards. I'm explaining my reasons for choosing these cards, and I mean, of course, I'm not always right. I want to hear what you guys think of these cards, and I can definitely, suggest other cards in the comment section down below, though. If you guys have any other, questions, I'm here to help. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying it. But right now, let's get into the video, all right? So let's browse the auction house, and let's start with the 0 to 10K range. So we can put 100 coins to 10K, all right? So as you can see, there's definitely not that many. This is where you're going to find the most cards are in this range. There's 5,000 items on the market right now, and I believe there's 8,000 total, so something to keep in mind. But the first card that I'm going to talk about and select in this range is, from my team, the New Jersey Devils, and it's going to be good old Jack Hughes, okay? So Jack Hughes, you might be saying, Henreek, I don't know, like, is this really worth it? Is Jack Hughes really worth it? Well, for 2K, 87 speed is absolutely extremely good. So 5'11", 176, perfect winger. You definitely can't play him at center. I understand that, no doubt, but certainly very, very, very good at this speed thing. We call, but he's something. I use him for a long time on my team. I suggest using him. He's really, really good. So that's just one right there. But let's move on to the next one that I got, and this next one might surprise some of you guys. This next one is going to be Jonathan Drouin, and it's going to be his Prime Edition, which is a very, very cheap card. This is literally going for like a 3K. And you're probably like, wait, why though, Henreek? Why? He looks like he's bad. No, he's really not. 6'2", 201, 89 speed for 3K. That's extremely, extremely good. I like Jonathan Drouin's card a lot. 83, 84, 83, and 83 for his shot. It's a very good card for his value. If you're someone that has like 10K and you're starting, you're like, oh, I need a cheap, good card. He's really fast and really cheap. So I think Jonathan Drouin would be a really, really good option for you guys, personally. But that's just me. So I don't know. I definitely think Drouin's a good one to have, all right? So let's move on to the next one here. And this next one is going to come in from the Dallas Stars. Might have been in my last video as well. But, I mean, he's always just got to be talked about and recognized because he is absolutely so good. And that's Tyler Seguin, okay? So Tyler Seguin, you can get him in the range between, looks like 7 to 8K, I guess, right now. 83 overall, and he's 6'1", 200 pounds, and he's got the 88 speed, the mid-80 shot. It's very, very good. So Tyler Seguin, I've had him on my team as well for a long time. I've had him since day one, basically, and I've had a lot of success and a lot of fun with him as well. So he's someone to keep in mind. Tyler Seguin is very, very fun to use. He has the buzzing synergy as well, so you could even get his speed up to 89 potentially as well if you, get that synergy active, that is. But even so, without it, I have no problem with this guy. I don't feel like he's any kind of a nuisance or slow out there. He's definitely more than good enough and more than serviceable. So Tyler Seguin comes in at that range. I think is a perfect option. All right, so let's move on to the next one. And I got to show that, defense a little bit of love as well. It's kind of hard because there's not as many good defensemen, I'd say, in every range. So here we go. We got Aaron Ekblad, 83 overall edition. And you're probably wondering why, though. Why? Well, Aaron Ekblad was a good building game. He is 6'4", 215 pounds. 85 speed is not, he's not like a burner, no doubt, but definitely good enough for that 6'4", 215 build. I like that a lot. Aaron Ekblad is a perfect card in this range as well. I really do believe the 0 to 10K range, Ekblad fits it very, very perfectly. So, yeah, go out and get him. I mean, he's super, super good. I've always loved Aaron Ekblad in games, so go and get him as soon as you can, all right? So let's move on to the next range, and that next range is going to be the 10K to 50K range. So I think a range that more people are in than the other ranges, honestly. So 10 to 50K. I'm probably going to be a little bit surprised by some of them I actually go to first. So here we go. I'm going to go with NHL Alumni Association. You're probably like, wait a second. What team? Montreal Canadiens. And the card that I'm looking at right now is Howie MORENZ 83 overall edition. So you can get him for around 25K-ish. And the reason why is he has 92 speed. 92 speed. His shot is awful. I'm not going to lie to you. But for someone that has 92 speed at this point in the year, not many cards have 92 speed outside of like McDavid and like maybe some of the icons. But even that isn't too common either. So, yeah, I would say Howie MORENZ is actually a pretty decent pickup for this price right now. A card that I would say, you know, it's going to lose value pretty soon because cards will get, you know, higher speeds and stuff like that. But he's got the wheels ability as well, so that's pretty nice. So it makes him even faster. Let's put it like this, though, guys. I wouldn't be trying to snipe with Howie MORENZ. I think he's the type of person that you're going to need him to be at the back door or burning through and getting breakaways, and you'll be able to do, you know, a backhand, forehand type of goal. Because he's not going to be ripping shots. You're going to be like, wow, what a shot. That's not going to happen with Howie MORENZ. It's just not. But that's okay. You don't need that to happen with every player you have. So let's move on to the next one. And this player is not in the Alumni Association. He is still young and in the prime of his NHL career. And that is going to be Taylor Hall. And I mention him on every video because Taylor Hall is really, really good. And there's no other reason to say the reason is he's fast. I mean, he's fast and he's got a solid build. 6'1", 206. I think it's one of the ideal builds. 6 foot, 6'1"-ish. You don't want, for a winger especially, you don't want to be too big, but he is really, really fast and very noticeable out there. A card that I've also used a bunch this year. And honestly, since pretty much day one, I've used him. And he's been a lot of fun and a very successful card for me so far in this game. Taylor Hall can always be there for you. He's very reliable. And I'm really, really excited to, you know, see his upgrades come out when he gets going with the Bruins. The Bruins haven't played a game yet, which is crazy. But Hall's legit. Hall's legit at 83 overall. And I think you guys should pick him up. All right. Moving on to the next one here. The next one is another guy that I have as well. And I've been using him a lot. And he is very, very good. So, Mikko Rantanen. So, you can get him between 20K. It looks like 22K-ish to 25K. And he is 6'4", 215, 85 speed. Which you'll love to see that. He has the bombarded synergy as well. You can get his accuracy up on his slap shot and his power. So, you can get up to 89 on his base card, which is really, really good for a base card, I'd say, to have 89 slap shot accuracy. And it's not even like an 87 or 89 like McDavid. That's actually really good for someone that's 6'4", 215 as a winger. Rantanen is a fun card to use in game. His build, it's impossible almost to knock him off the puck unless you have like a big, big defensive core. So I like him a lot. I think that Mikko Rantanen is a card that you should definitely look at getting. I mean, he's really not much else to say. All right, let's move on to the next one here. And this next one is another one I mentioned in previous videos. It's going to be Alexander Ovechkin. And it's because Ovechkin is just that good. I mean, 30K right now for someone that has, I believe, an above 90 shot. You're very close to it. 89, 91, 89, and 90. Yeah, speed's not amazing. 85 speed and 85 excel's not great, but he's 6'3". It's 238. It's Ovechkin, guys. He has a superstar ability of unstoppable force as well, so it makes it harder to knock him off the puck. But, yeah, I mean, it's Ovechkin. Every Ovechkin card is pretty good, unless he's like 80 speed. That'd be the only way I'd say, okay, maybe I don't want to use him, but he's always good. Ovechkin is a card that you should definitely look into getting. I promise. I really, really promise. He is going to be worth your coins. He always is. He always is. Especially in this range. I think that's absolutely very, very fair. All right. Moving on to the next one. Let's get some defenseman love going as well. All right. So here it is. It's kind of obvious again who I'm going with now. But you gotta mention him always. So it's CALE MAKAR. And I'd recommend really his X Factor card. You can get him for a reasonable price as well. But if you can't, his base card's the next best thing for now. And he's got 90 speed. So, yeah. It's 5'11", 187, 90 speed, 82, 84, 81, and 83 for his shot. Makar does not disappoint at all, at all, at all. And, yeah, I mean, there's really not much more to say. He is a super, super good card for his value. And if he is not on your team right now, X Factor Edition or his base card, and you have the coins, I don't know what you're doing because he is 100% worth it. And CALE MAKAR is a game-changing defenseman to have in the game. So definitely pick him up. If you can, I will say you will not regret it. All right? Let's move on to the next one now. The next range, actually, it's going to be the 100 to 300K range. All right? So let's get to it now. And there's some awesome, awesome cards to get in this range. So 100K to 300K. And I hit the wrong button. That's okay. We're still doing this in one shot because you know what? That's what we do here. here we go. So 300K. Boom. So let's start with some forwards, though. Let's start with some forwards. And the forwards that have to be talked about already are MSP Matthews, 91 overall edition. So you can get him right now between 250, probably 300K. But right now, that's what he's at. And he is lights out. 6'3", 220. He got the 5-zone synergy as well. We got that active. He has 90 speed. His shot is 95, 95, 97, 94. That is actually terrifying to see him have that kind of a shot on a 91 overall card. Just thinking about it, like he will have a 90, he'll have 99 literally by the time he gets to 95 overall. So, yeah, Matthews doesn't really need to be a 99 overall card to feel like a 99. He will be feeling like a 99 overall sooner than that. So, Matthews, his face-offs are not really great, but as a winger, you're going to have no problems with him, and he is a terrifying card to face against, especially his X Factor card. But this Matthews 91 is also something you can't sniff or laugh at. So that's just a ridiculous card in every area. It just is. So moving on to the next one here, and the next one is another one that, I mean, it's an obvious one. It really is, and it's going to be Connor McDavid base card. All right, so he's another one that's kind of in a similar range to Matthews, actually, in the 250K range. Actually, my goodness, he's really cheap right now. The market's really crashed today, but McDavid 6'1", 183, 94 speed, 91, 87, 93, and 87 for his shot. That is extremely, extremely good. Connor McDavid, I mean, what more can you say? This card is, I have him. I love him. There's not really much negative things you can say about him. He is just absolutely a dog out there. So you got the well-rounded synergy plus the ankle breaker ability, which is advanced ability to decompose at top speed. So you can even, you know, that can help your deking out, and it can create a lot more offense as well, as if you need any more help with this card. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, that's McDavid. All right, and let's move on to the next one. And this next one that I'm going to talk about actually might surprise you. All right, so this next one I'm going to talk about is an icon, actually. This icon's going to be Luc Robitaille. Okay, so Robitaille, right now there's 3 up, and he's between 120K to about 150K. And Luc Robitaille, why I like him a lot, so he's 6'1", 215, 90 speed, 86, 85, 88, and 85 for a shot. I guess the only thing that's kind of scary is his endurance, but a tier 2 thing by his 91 speed already, 87, 86, 89, and 86 for his shot. That's actually terrifying. His face-offs is not great. I don't know why he's Thief, but you can customize it and give him Magician, so that's even fine. But in general, I mean, Robitaille looks like a really, really good card. And I think in this range, if you're looking to like just spend something and try to upgrade your team right now, I think it'd be a great option for you. I really, really do. I think Luc Robitaille could be very, very valuable for your team. So just something to, you know, look at and consider is what I would say. But just, you know, on the radar. So let's move on to the next one. And it's going to be defense. So this one, I kind of went a little bit back and forth between. All right. So some honorable mentions, like, again, CALE MAKAR. If you can actually afford to get this card, you have to get it because, I mean, look at him at 85 overall. He's 91 speed. And again, MAKAR will be getting a lot of upgrades, and he'll be unlocking a lot of tiers as the year progresses. So CALE MAKAR will literally be at like 90 overall. He'll be like 96 speed, which is ridiculous. So, and you will not want to regret. You will not regret having his card, and you will not want to miss out on being able to use MAKAR at that kind of a speed. And a shot as well will be like almost at 90. And then his booming shot as well. So you can even activate that, and then his slap shot power will get even better. Plus he has other synergies like, you know, the applesauce, the light the lamp, the protector. MAKAR is really, really good. So, I mean, I would say he's in this category as well. But some other ones that I wanted to really focus on are Dougie Hamilton. All right, so Dougie Hamilton, why I like him a lot is he's 6'6", and 229. That's amazing. 86 speed at 84 overall on Dougie Hamilton right now. And it doesn't cost too much to get him to that point even. It costs a lot to buy this card right now, yes. But we got to think of the long-term investment of having this card. And there's a lot of value in having it. So at 6'6", he really has a great reach. And it's very, very hard to get around him. And you can get a lot of pokes that maybe you don't really think you deserve getting. So he's got the light the lamp synergy, which is okay. It helps us balance out. But not that big of a deal really to have that. He's got booming shot, which really, really can help though. Booming shot can absolutely help you. He's got the Heat Seeker shot, which exceptional power and accuracy when taking wrist shots from a distance. So you can take a lot of wrist shots from pretty far out, and you'll maybe be surprised when they go in with him, but you shouldn't really be because that's his ability. But yeah, he's really, really good with that. So that's Hamilton. And then the other one I want to mention was Scott Niedermayer. Again, a lot of Devils bias right now, huh? But no, there's not too many options in this range for D-Man anyway, but Scott Niedermayer is always good. He's very fast, 88 speed, 89 if you can get the tier 2 unlocked if you have the coins or the power-up collectibles. And yeah, he's always really good every year. 89 Excel. His shot's very low, but it's always a card that you can kind of rely on to be fast and not really cost you. He's going to always be there. 6'1", 200 pounds, not too small, not like overly big where he's going to feel clunky or anything like that. Scott Niedermayer is going to absolutely be a very, very serviceable and good defenseman for you all year, even if you had him like 86 overall. But every month you can upgrade him, and it'll be 87 overall in literally 15 days. So something to keep in mind, but that's what I'd say about him. All right, so moving on to the 300K or higher range. This is where it gets definitely a little bit crazy. And then after this, once I do this, I'm actually going to kind of mention a few other cards that I personally just like that maybe didn't make the cut, but they're also good cards, all right? So here we go. So there's not many cards in this category, obviously, but let's start with the first one. And it's going to be Wayne Gretzky. So, sorry, Wayne Gretzky. I'll talk about him in a second. But Jaromir Jagr. So he's in the 300K range, and he's going down, it seems like. So Jagr's 91 overall right now. And Jagr with Distributor gets up to an 88 speed. His shot is lights out, though. 94, 96, 94, and 96 for his shot. You can't deny that is really, really good. He's got the Magician synergy as well. You can customize it to Workhorse. You can customize Magician to Well-Rounded. His Ankle Breaker ability, and he also has Unstoppable Force as another ability, which is exceptional strength with the puck and greatly increased ability to hold on to the puck when off balance. So again, hard to knock him off the puck, hard to bump him. That's kind of the point when it comes to Jagr. He's big, 6'3", 230. That's always meta, right? That's always meta. We'll see how meta it is, though. But Jagr, I haven't made him yet. I'm considering it, but I don't know. I don't know right now. I don't know. All right, so now talking about Wayne Gretzky, one of the most expensive cards in the whole game, as he should be, because, I mean, look at how good this card is. 92 speed right now at Tier 1. Tier 2, he's 93 speed. Shots at 95, 92, 95, and 92. That is absolutely ridiculous. 91 face-offs as well. And it doesn't even cost that much. I mean, it shouldn't. I mean, if you have Gretzky, if you buy him, I mean, it shouldn't cost that much, to be fair. But even at 89 overall, you kind of rock him there. But right now, only way to get this icons in a pack. So that's making him really expensive and really rare as well. So, yeah, listen, Jagr is... Sorry, I keep talking about... I'm mixing them up. Gretzky is really, really worth it if you have a stunning amount of coins. Like, you're rich. You're a hot millionaire. Buy Gretzky at that point. But other than that, I mean, if you have, like... If you have 750K to your name and your team is not great, don't buy Gretzky. This is a card that if you're loaded right now in HUT, buy it. By all means, go for it. 100%. Don't worry about it. That's what I'd say. All right, so that's Gretzky. And then the other card I want to mention here, it's going to be on the defensive side. And it is actually surprising me how much he's going for. But Victor Hedman right here, he's going for a last like a 250K bid as well. So I'm assuming he's over 300, but... 6'6", 223 pounds, 85 Excel, 86 speed, 80, 90, 80, 90 for his shot. I mean, it's Hedman. What can you say? So his Excel can get boosted a little bit with the Workhorse synergy. Bombarded can also help his slap shot accuracy and his power. So something to keep in mind as well. So, I mean, Hedman's always a beast in game, but the only thing about Hedman is I feel he's going to be getting upgrades sooner rather than later. And then this card will be kind of disappointing sooner rather than later, right? So... It's just something to keep in mind. Another card that I want to mention in general is Lemieux, but he's currently not on the market. Lemieux is absolutely, of course, insane. All these X-Factor cards are really worth getting to, like Matthews. You know, that's what I'd say. That all the upgradable cards are pretty worth it as long as they're going to get their upgrades as expected. So that's just something to, think about, right? So, all right, next thing I wanted to just kind of mention was some cards that, maybe that aren't really being shown or talked about, and especially from the new event as well, actually. And they're actually really, really good ones. So looking at some of these Superstar Origin ones, this Suzuki card I like a lot, actually. 5'11", 208, 90 speed, 87, 87, 80, and 87 for a shot. I like the Suzuki card. I think he's good. Face-offs are not great, but he's got a pretty good Superstar ability. Eichel's not bad as well. There's also the Jones. I don't know if he's on the market right now. There isn't a Jones on the market, but the Jones in general is really, really good. If you can find a fair price for him, I really like him a lot. In general, HUT market changes all the time, and the cards that are in different ranges change week to week. That's why every single week, guys, I'm going to be trying to provide you with the best cards in all ranges every Saturday make sure you tune in to the channel and you're subscribed and leaving likes and asking me if you have any questions on who you should get. I'll definitely be here to answer them. So hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel here. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. And join the Discord to talk to me, followers and subscribers of the channel. As always, I will see you all in the next video. Give a quick shout out though to Larcenous, a Twitch streamer. Show him some love there as well. He's a good guy. Just show him some love there. All right, I'll see you guys later.